Now, amid relentless attacks by Russia, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that Kyiv has received all necessary political signals for U.S. military aid to resume. Now, this after he had what he called constructive talks with U.S. President Donald Trump. Now, Zelensky said that Kyiv is in talks with Washington, D.C. about acquiring Patriot missile interceptor systems to protect its cities and people. The Ukrainian president has requested for 10 Patriot systems. Germany has agreed to pay for 2, while Norway is ready to pay for 1. Zelensky said that Kyiv has a timetable and details of the upcoming weapons supplied and urges allies for stronger air defense backing.
We have a positive dialogue with President Trump regarding Patriot systems. My request is for 10 Patriot systems and the corresponding amount of missiles for these systems. Germany is ready to pay for 2 systems. I have agreements with them. Norway is ready to pay. I have bilateral agreements with the Prime Minister for 1 system. When we get a clear answer from the manufacturer and from the United States regarding various options for dates, we certainly understand the cost. Then other European partners will join in.
In an interview to NBC, Donald Trump said that the United States is preparing to send new American weapons to Ukraine via purchases from NATO allies. Trump expressed his disappointment with Vladimir Putin and said he will make a major statement on Russia on Monday. Meanwhile, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and U.S. top diplomat Marco Rubio held what they described as frank talks on the ongoing war. The U.S. Secretary of State said that Lavrov shared new ideas on resolving the conflict.
It was a frank conversation. It was an important one. We had it, and we talked about some other items as well and related to the war in Ukraine, but that was obviously the first and foremost topic that we discussed. And I wouldn't characterize it as something that guarantees a peace, but it's a concept that we'll take back to the president today and here as soon as I finish with you.
Now, on the other hand, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron chaired a coalition of the willing meeting with Zelensky and allies. Macron called on Kiev allies to step up pressure on Putin and said that a new sanctions package will be a game changer.
The coordination of a new UK package, EU package, and obviously the Senators' package in the UA will be a game changer, because this is not just a new bunch of sanctions, but something which can completely modify the impacts on the Russian economy and convince the Russians to come back at the table. This is our main objective.
Well, Russia pounded Ukraine's capital with an overnight missile and drone attack on Thursday, killing at least 2 people and causing fires across Kyiv. A day prior, Moscow fired around 400 Shahid and decoy drones as well as cruise and ballistic missiles at Kyiv and 5 other regions. Recovery work is now underway, with rescuers and vehicle clearing debris and European leaders urging private businesses and equity to invest in rebuilding Ukraine.
Пару чоловік став до мене.